What up, guys? At the airport right now, and before you guys think, oh, what an exciting vlog, this is actually going to be one of the most boring vlogs you guys have ever seen, but it's going to be one where we're going to level up. So if you're looking for a crazy exciting vlog, this is not going to be it. But if you're trying to level up like the way that I am, this one isn't. And as you guys know, this is a family vlog. I don't try to sell you guys on anything. I just document my life, whether I'm doing Barbell Brigade stuff, JK stuff, buying houses, raising a kid. I'm just sharing all the things that I wish were shared to me, and I just want to pass on those insights to other people. Now, on to the leveling up part. So I'm about to fly to the most boring place in the universe, Ohio, okay? And the highest peak that my parents have accomplished, my mom, she has one rental property. So for me, I always believe it is the duty of the kid to surpass your parents. And over the last year or two, living in Vegas, having sold our last Vegas house, if you guys watched that vlog and watched how we made $1 million on it, I've been able to buy a couple of rentals, and those are cash flowing now, which is super cool. Shout outs to like websites and podcasts like Bigger Pockets, Preston from Legacy Investing. Like, there's so much content out there to help you grow your financial wealth for your family, right? Now, why I'm saying we're leveling up now is now I'm about to jump into like the big boy game, public storage. So me and a partner, we've been scouting all over the US, and we found a pretty dope undervalued property that has public storage on it already with over 90% occupancy rate. And like I'm telling you, all these words are boring as fuck, but if you care about leveling up, it's about falling in love with the boring, right? AKA what Alex Hormozy says. So it's 90% occupant, which means that it's already, we don't have to worry about vacancies that much, but there's a ton of areas for development. So we're actually gonna go visit the property to see how we can, one, add more public storage, which is very easy to build. Two, how we can bump up the rents. And then three, how we can cash flow this motherfucker and really set ourselves up for big financial success for our family. And this is something that my parents have never even ventured into. This is something my parents have never even done. This is probably something that's not even on my parents' radar. So I'm actually really, really excited, because if I can make this work, check out the property and share this whole experience with you guys, I think this will be something that's extremely insightful that you guys could take on into your own lives. If you guys are about leveling up, then hit the like button so that I know that you guys want more content like this. Right now I'm about to meet up with my partner Chris, who's big into investing in real estate, and he's the one that actually put me on public storage. And cool story how I actually met Chris. Do you guys remember a few months ago I posted that I was going to do this mentorship program? Well, I launched it times 100, right? And we had 8 full weeks of great discussions, connecting like-minded people that want to hustle, that want to build either their passion or really put their ideas and plans to work. Well, Chris was one of the guys in my program. And what I realized was, although I might know a few more things than him in terms of social media and like pursuing passions, he knows a lot more than me about investing and real estate. So I was like, hey, this could be a mutually beneficial relationship outside of this program. So if you see anything that seems like it has a lot of potential, hit me up. And he was like, all right, cool. So we were just chatting on Instagram here and there. And eventually he'll start sending me some deals, apartment complexes and stuff like that. And sometimes these deals sound huge, right? Like public storage, apartment complex. And it sounds huge coming from California, because everything that we see is like, dude, that's got to be like $10 million or something. Like, how can anyone afford something like that? But in other states, a lot of the states are still very underpriced. So we're looking for opportunities where the pricing is still affordable and where people can get together, because you still see people like post all the time, right? Like the meme is the 1% rule in real estate, where whatever price you buy the property at, you want to rent it for 1%. So for example, buying a property for 100 grand, which you only have to put 20K down if that's 20%, or if you have an FHA loan, you only have to put like 3 to 5 grand down, and you rent it for $1,000 a month, right? Those numbers seem impossible in metropolitan areas, California, New York, even like Texas, or even like Vegas, right? But in majority of the states, if you know how to look, you can still find deals like that. So that's why networking is so important. It's so important to like surround yourself with like-minded people, because you don't know what you don't know. And if people can help inform you what you don't know, then that's how you're able to build your success, your trajectory, and all that. So I'm meeting up with Chris. We've already had a bunch of lunches together, and I'm excited to check out properties and hopefully have him share some of the things that he looks for and what he thinks, if this investment is good or not. See, I ain't lying. Met up with my dude Chris, and we're going to Cleveland. It's funny to even say that. Have you been to Cleveland before?
Never.
It sounds like a boring place already.
You know, but I booked us this awesome hotel close to the water.
Ooh.
There's actually some museums and stuff to see around there.
Oh, cool.
Everything's gonna be closed, but it should be a good time.
Hell yeah.
Been to Columbus, Ohio though, so that was a good time. So hopefully we have a good time here.
Yeah, I think we will. All right, this is my first time on a Frontier flight. There's some pretty interesting things. Look at this chair. It's like minimal action. It's just it's thin. Maybe it's to save weight. Got these baby, almost futuristic looking back of an iPad table things. Pretty interesting to see how every single airline has their own take on things. I usually just fly Southwest because it's super easy, but these seats are actually pretty comfortable for Frontier. Although, is it normal that you always gotta pay for carry-on?
It's becoming the norm these days, yeah.
You gotta pay for every little thing. I think that's one thing I still like about Southwest. Even the Getaway with Me, which is the cheapest one, comes with like two check-ins, I think, one carry-on. But it's pretty cool. I like to see people save some space, and making the chairs a little bit thinner does give me a little bit more leg room, which is kind of cool. All right, so this is the property that we're trying to look at. How many acres is it?
It's a little over 6 acres.
So the whole property is 6 acres. What's awesome about this is the public storage is over here, and so a lot of it is unused. This was used to be like a motel or something?
Yeah, a motel.
So it's a motel that's been gutted out, so we can convert more of these, charge more rent here. And the beautiful thing about this is that there's so much extra space that we can add way more units. And so like our goal is to try to pretty much, if you guys are familiar with like that, she talks about like the Burr model a lot, right? Like you buy something, then you create equity into something, then you get it reappraised at the new appraised value, and you're able to take out a lot of the equity that you forced into it. So that's what we're trying to do, where we have all this untapped equity in the land, and we can build much more monetizing units. And then now, instead of having like, let's say 100 units, now like, let's say for example, if we're at 500 units, it's making way more, it's cash flowing way more, it's appraised that way more, and we can pull that money out. So what does it look like in real life? So yeah, that's that hotel we're showing you guys. It's just completely flat here, so we could have so many units. And that's the current, are those the current ones right there? Oh, that's another angle. Yeah, so that's what it looks like on the side. Just white and blue, super plain. Got a gravel road that you can drive through. So yeah, pretty much we're going there to make sure that the map is indeed what it looks like. It looks like it has a proper acreage. It looks like the quality that we see in the photos. And then also, Chris has been doing a really good job of coordinating and getting like an estimate for like construction and getting a commercial lender on board to do all of this, kind of like project managing the whole thing. So we just have to go and make sure that everything that we see kind of ties in with each other. All right, landed not too long ago. It's 5:30 back in Pacific Standard Time, but since we're on the East Coast, it is 8:30, and so we're having a late dinner, which I'm starving, so I'm glad we found this really good steakhouse. We got this shrimp scampi starter. Oh my, smells so good. All right, let's try this bad boy. You mind if I grab it with my hand? First meal, well actually it's technically second meal, I had breakfast. Oh, hot. Looks very good. Oh my goodness, look at that. New York strip with garlic. I got chimichurri. I don't even know if I'm gonna use that with all this garlic on there. We got the Brussels sprouts and broccolini. And then, oh, you got a big old ribeye, huh?
Gotta go ribeye.
Yep. All right, so shout outs to this place because they actually know how to cook a steak. Look at that. Look at how much pink there is. It's pretty much all pink and only the edges are seared. That is amazing. Good job, guys. If you're ever in Cleveland, check out Red Steakhouse. Yeah, Red. Just checked into my hotel. Super nice. Damn, Cleveland, doing it right. The king size bed. So I'm gonna work on a little bit of barbell stuff, and then I'm gonna pass out, wake up in the morning, head to the gym at 5 a.m. I still gotta get my lift on, because I'm trying to train and get elite this year. I ain't fucking around. And then we're gonna shower at the gym. I already called the gym, pre-plan everything because planning is everything. Called the gym, they got a shower, and then go straight to the public storage tomorrow. So I'm excited to show you guys the public storage because this will be the first time that I see it in person too, see if it matches up. And if it does, you could be looking at a future owner of public self-storage randomly out in Ohio. I'm telling you guys, we're making big boy moves here, okay? We're leveling up. So good night and see you guys tomorrow.